Ronald DeFeo Jr., the accidental horror icon and infamous true crime star who put Amityville, New York on the map, has been exposed. According to reports, the 69-year-old family destroyer died in a prison hospital on Friday, serving a 25-year sentence. Horror fans know DeFeo's story well, but here's a refreshing insight for millennials. In 1974, Ronald killed his entire family with a shotgun after years of heavy drinking and arguments with his father. Louise, mother; Ronald Sr., father; Dawn and Allison, sisters; and Mark and John, brothers, were all found dead in their beds on November 13th, shaking the Long Island village of Amityville to its core. If the numerous films and books based on the DeFeo murder spree are accurate, the family's murder turned their lavish, three-story, Dutch colonial-style home into one of the most haunted. According to the Lutz family, anyway. The Lutzes moved into the tragic DeFeo former residence on Ocean Avenue in 1975. There, over the course of just 28 days, the family of 5 claimed to have experienced slamming windows, flying doors, constant banging on walls, strange trances, and other spirit-related activity so intense that they had to flee the building before the end of the month. They later wrote a book about their experience, which was adapted into the 1979 cult classic, The Amityville Horror, starring James Brolin and Margot Kidder as Mr. and Mrs. Lutz. A 2005 remake starred Ryan Reynolds and Melissa George. Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous demonologists who were used in films like The Conjuring and Annabelle, also investigated this property. In the end, some people claimed that the entire book was just nonsense and that the films were considered fiction, but we'll get to that crazy story later. Ronald DeFeo Jr. changed his story so many times that no one knows why he did what he did. I was possessed by a demon. My father was extremely abusive. My sister, whom I shot, did it, and I'm crazy are all confessions he made at some point. He became eligible for parole in 1999. Perhaps it would have been better if he had never been granted parole. The stories spawned numerous books, movies, and a cult following. There are stories about the property being built on Indian burial grounds, an Indian sanitarium, or even a supposed witch living on the property from Salem, Massachusetts. None of the claims have been proven. Recently, the house has been occupied by new owners. They have reported nothing unusual.